Good morning. Good morning. Oh, honey. I don't know how I want to wear this thing. The YouTube investigator advocate Sean David Way, he exposed Lauren Hill led a soulful stirring tribute to Roberta Flack. Oh, I didn't watch the Chrisean know who she fighting. Zion. That's my grandbaby name. Zion. ZZ. I call her ZZ. Don't look, don't hate. I'm rooting for the chocolate. I'm rooting for the chocolate girl. Chocolate like myself. I don't mean no harm. Don't get mad. Don't get mad. Okay. So, honey, Sean David Way done exposed. The video that he did, the live he did was called Proof. Chrisean, hold on, let me get my glasses. It was just so much. I mean, I could not believe it. I could not believe what he was reading. All this stuff came from somebody that doxed the girl. You know, it's some folks will dox. Why is this thing doing this? They doxed the heck out of her. They put her my chart. My chart is your medical history. My chart. Over there on the Twitter, the X, they done exposed her my chart. Oh, they did it. Oh, so when I turn this thing around on me, it messes up. Let me go to Sean. Let me see, can I get to the part where he is
Open a Chime checking account in 2 minutes, and we'll spot you up to $200.
I'll ask those questions. So again, Tareen been saying this. What you say, Tareen? It didn't kick in. What you say, Tareen? Your mother instincts kick in day one when you gave birth. Why? Because I was there. It didn't kick in. It didn't kick in. When nurses came in and told you.
And when I watched her giving birth video, oh, I don't know where that picture is, but it was a lady. I think it was that man's Sean Malone's wife. She was just looking. Maybe it was one of her sisters. I don't know, but she was standing there just looking with her head down, like they had got some bad news. And the bad news is Chrisean, the doctors told her that her canal was infected. And she let Junior Boy come through that canal anyway. Allegedly, well, it's not alleged because homeboy, let me play the clip. Let me play the clip, honey. This girl done had that baby and knowing her cat wasn't right.
You couldn't talk about yourself. I'm like, no. Just go ahead and put it out there when I was wrong. Yeah, and you said you had chlamydia. Your mother instincts didn't kick in. If someone had to do a C-section, guess what? You refused. You didn't want nothing to do with tattoo. Or you didn't want to get cut, right? Oh, all right. When your mother instincts was that thing? Because you sent through that infected canal, right? You did. You did that. So don't do that. And I encourage you. I keep asking, leave me alone. You're talking about children now, right? You're talking about children. You're talking about my grandbaby. Like,
this is one of her sisters, honey. There's so many, I don't know which one. I don't know the name. I am catching up to all of this. I only been covering Chrisean Rock a couple of months. I didn't watch all that mess with her and Blueface. Had I been watching that mess in real time, this girl drinking and smoking while she pregnant, oh, I would have been doing the live every day. This is just uncalled for. Ooh.
And you know what's crazy? We would never talk about Chrisean because he's special and we really love him. But yo, you are foul. But you let your little emotions and the drugs rewire your brain. And you did what you did. And how you think it's cool. It's not play with me, my household, house in my household. When was that ever a thing that's cool?
Wait a minute. Let me go back.
Why?
She been saying it. Chrisean, your sister. This is why the nurses wanted to talk to her. Just
so don't do that. And I encourage you. I keep asking you, leave me alone. She want to play with my children now, right? You play with my children. Talking about my grandbaby, right?
So here's the deal. Yesterday, Sean David Way, the YouTube investigative reporter on the Chrisean Rock case, honey, he exposed. He had the my chart. He got her my chart. He got her my chart. Somebody on Twitter, I don't know how they got in her phone to get her my chart, but look at here. That's from the my chart. All that is from the my chart, honey. All that is from the my chart. All that is from the my chart. That's her my chart. They done exposed her my chart, okay? And Sean David Way, this is what he talking about. Her cat was nasty. She let Junior Boy allegedly go through a nasty cat.
Baby, like, and you know what's crazy? We will never talk about Chrisean because he's special and we're gonna love him. But yo, you are foul. But you played. You got your little emotions and the drugs. Rewire your little brain. And you did what you did. And how you think it's cool. It's not.
Good morning, Kizzy. Thank you. Yes. And good morning, Orange Lily. Yes, this is honey. This is all fair use. It's fair use. Everybody using this stuff over and over. Yes, it's fair use, people. I almost forgot about it because I know it's fair use. I just go into it. But just in case somebody want to play with me, there you go.
In my household, house in my household. When was that ever a thing that's cool to play with? Why didn't your mother instincts kick in day one when you gave birth? Why? Because I was there. It didn't kick in. It didn't kick in. When the nurses came in and told you, can they talk to you about yourself? You're like, no. Just go ahead and put it out there when I was wrong. Yeah, and they said you had chlamydia. Your mother instincts didn't kick in. They said we had to do a C-section. Guess what? You refused. You didn't want to mess up your little tight tube. Or you didn't want to get cut, right? Don't worry. When your mother instincts was that thing. Because you sent through that infected canal, right? You did. We did that. So don't do that. And I encourage you. I keep asking you, leave me alone. You want to play with my children now, right? You play with my children. Talking about my grandbaby, like. And you know what's crazy? We will never talk about Chrisean because he's special and we're gonna love him. But yo, you are foul. But you played. You let your little emotions and the drugs rewire your little brain. And you did what you did. And how you think it's cool. It's not. Play with me, my household, house in my household. When was that ever a thing that's cool to play with? Why didn't your mother instincts kick in?
please hit the like, please hit the like, please hit the like. Now y'all heard that. Y'all heard that because at first I'm
Y'all heard him. Please hit the like button. Don't just sit there and look at me, okay?
like, okay, well maybe this stuff is maybe it's fake or maybe people are just putting that on Chrisean. So y'all heard Tareen, her own sister, state that she had an infected canal.
See, people want to say that my chart records is fake. That's my chart. I work in the medical. That's my chart. Somebody that she trusts, they got her phone and went in her stuff. I don't know, honey. You can't trust no one and suspect everyone, okay? But this girl, I mean, we all know something wrong with Junior, but she could have helped. It didn't have to be as bad. It didn't have to be as bad. But she has no heart. She just doesn't love Junior.
That she didn't want to do
Allegedly.
the cesarean because she didn't want to cut her tattoo and whatnot.
10 out of 10 friends say you have to go to that wing place and that pizza shop.
Please hit the like. Please hit the like.
Now he's holding up. It says discuss positive chlamydia culture with patient. Given her prolonged rupture of membranes, discussed that the infant may have already been exposed discuss the high risk of neonatal infection with vaginal delivery during active chlamydia infection. Approximately 90% risk. Discuss lower risk of neonatal infection with a cesarean delivery. Didn't want to get cut. Oh my goodness. Progress note, September the 3rd, 2023. Isn't that Junior's boy's birthday?
Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Chrisean, they dock stuff out of you online, and you should really do something about it. As y'all see, this is Chrisean's mobile for her My Chart. You see the picture at the top, okay? That is Chrisean. That is Chrisean. That is Chrisean.
I'm just reporting Sean David Way, the investigator over there into the Chrisean Rock case, who he done called a Baltimore news station. And honey, he talked to a doctor yesterday. A doctor called into the show. The baby should have been in the NICU. It's when that girl left that birthing center, that baby should have been going to the NICU. That baby should have been a NICU baby for the next couple of months or whatever. The NICU. That baby should have been in the neonatal intensive care unit.
Not only is that, just in case the people in the back, just in case the crustaceans in the back need further verification. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Don't get mad at me. I'm just reporting off of Sean David Wade. This is all rights came from him over there, okay?
That's her real phone number. I've seen this unredacted. That's Chrisean's real phone number. So, Chrisean, this is your My Chart. It is yours, okay?
Now, I didn't go and find this stuff. It's just out there. Somebody done doxed this girl that knows her, that they're doxing her because they want people, because Junior's not getting any help. This is the last resort. Junior needs help. Junior needs help. Junior needs help. The baby can't walk or talk or crawl, and he's 2.5. And I've been saying he need a swallow study. I heard somebody say, I've been saying that child need a swallow study. Need to be tested for his swallow, and he can't eat. Yes, those records are real. And I bet she still doesn't protect herself. I can't believe she had all this stuff wrong with her with that baby. And the men that's screwing her, they Shango sticks just as nasty and funky. Oh, child.
Yours, okay? In the My Chart, Chrisean, it states what I just showed y'all. I'm gonna put it back on the screen so I can show you. This is all on Twitter.
Tell it.
This is all on Twitter. Go to IDK to care.
I'm gonna get on StreamYard, and I'm gonna pull up that doggone Twitter on my StreamYard, and we gonna watch all of that mess.
At Lovely Destiny. Okay, hold on here.
He's showing
Okay.
it. He's showing it, y'all. Ooh.
Okay.
Oh my
hold
goodness.
On. It gets worse.
Ooh.
So y'all heard what Tareen said. I'm gonna pull Tareen up one more time so y'all can hear what Tareen says. What did Tareen, her own sister, what'd she say?
Because I was there, it didn't kick in. Why didn't your mother instincts kick in day one when you gave birth? Why? Because I was there, it didn't kick in. It didn't kick.
So let me tell y'all what's happening here. When Chrisean was giving birth, the doctors, midwives, whatever they were at that place, pause. They say, look, ma'am, the cat ain't right. The cat ain't right. The cootie pop ain't right. The cootie pop not cootie and is not popping. And Junior boy don't need to come through this. We need to cut you open and do an emergency C-section. Oh no, it's gonna fuck up my Jonathan tattoo. Ma'am, the baby could have conjunctivitis in the eyes. The baby could, whatever. Oh, it's just so gross. I don't even want to say it. to willingly, they shouldn't even ask somebody that. They should just do it. They should have gave her a damn shot, knocked her ass out, and cut her. They should have gutted her like I saw my grandmother gut a pig when she popped him in the head and gutted that pig. Y'all ever seen somebody kill a hog? My grandmother killed that hog. I was in shock.
It didn't kick in. When nurses came in and told you, can they talk to you about yourself? I'm like, no. Just go ahead and put it out there. When I was wrong, yeah, you said you had chlamydia. You know the instincts didn't kick in. If someone had to do a C-section, guess what? You refused. You didn't want to mess up your little side too. Or you didn't want to get cut, right? Oh, right. Well, your mother instance was that thing. Because you sent through that infected canal, right? You did. You did that. So don't do that. And I encourage you. I keep asking you, leave me alone. You know, playing with my children now, right? You play with my children. Talking about my grandbaby, like. And you know what's crazy? We will never talk about Chrisean because he's special and we really love him. But yo, you are foul. But you played. You let your little emotions and the drugs rewire your little brain. And you did what you did. And how you think it's cool. It's not.
And that girl she fighting, Zion Monet or whatever her name is, I hope she slapped the shit out of her and say, why you let that baby come through that canal and not get an abortion and not get a C-section? Allegedly, Sean say they told her allegedly there's an expectancy rate of, I don't even want to say it.
Household, posting household. When was that ever a thing that's cool to play with? Why didn't your mother instincts kick in day one when you gave birth?
Okay, she said, why didn't kick in?
Why?
You didn't want to mess up your little tattoo. In the birthing with getting cesarean. Now, I do have her positive chlamydia test.
Ooh!
And not only that, syphilis.
Ooh! Wait a minute. Syphilis? Isn't that what that gangster man died from? Was it Al Capone? This woman, allegedly, this is all alleged. This is all alleged. Me sitting right here looking at you is alleged. Syphilis? Now, I didn't say it. The reporter, the investigator into the Chrisean Rock case, hashtag Save Junior. Some people don't need children. Some women don't need a canal. Some women don't need a vagina. Some women don't need a uterus. It needs to be removed. Anytime you lay up there, and I don't know, that birthing center should have just said, no, ma'am, we're not gonna let this baby come through this filthy canal and not be able to walk and crawl and talk by the time they are 2.5. So all of you people that's running around here want to act like you, oh, she just, Chrisean Rock is not naive. She's just don't give a damn. She just don't give a damn. She just don't give a damn. And when her give a damn don't give a damn no more. Damn, she don't give a damn. A bunch of people I know are going to that fight, honey. I want to go now. I want to see. I'm team brown skin. I'm team black skin. Whatever you want to call it. I know y'all don't like when I say that. I just be joking, but she need to knock her. Ooh. She need to say, why you always carrying Junior? Why you won't get Junior out of that stroller? Why you won't get Junior club feet worked on? They say syphilis stay in your blood and it's hard to get rid of. That's why 33 was saying what he said. Ooh.
Her sister put this information out first, okay, before the doxed information came out. So we already knew this from Tareen, whom was at the birth. She was there, okay? So, and this was all on 9/3. 9/3/2023, the day Chrisean Jr. was born. So, Chrisean, this is real. This is not fake. This is why I'm not about to show it. Because,
honey, Sean David Way says real. So, look, I'm just reporting. Yes, hashtag Team Dark Chocolate. The darker the chocolate, the harder the hits. The darker the chocolate, the harder the hits. You see, can't handle that other one that is watered down. It's been diluted. I ain't gonna get started. Let me quit.
This is real. Like AF. Okay? This is real. That's why I show the verification of the My Chart, because it really is her. And that phone number was not, it's not her phone number right now, but it was a past phone number of Chrisean's.
Good morning, everybody coming here. Moni, Sandra, baby Coco bits, baby bacon bits, baby bacon bits. Okay.
And that's been verified as well. So it's like, Chrisean, that this is your information. This is you. Mm-hmm.
If y'all are just joining, Sean David Wade, the YouTube reporter that's on the Chrisean Rock case, he just wants to help Junior. He just wants to see that Junior get some help, as we all do. Anybody that, and as a mother, I know for a fact that by the age of 2.5, a child is walking, crawling, talking, sitting in high chairs, eating their own food by themselves. Anybody that don't know that that's not what it's supposed to be, you're crazy, you're in denial, you're just ignorant. A 2-year-old child needs to be able to eat, walk, talk, and crawl. And cry. And not, but he doing because he came through a nasty, filthy, funky, dirty, rotten canal. Allegedly. No, it's not alleged. Sean David Way reporting it, and I'm piggybacking.
Mm-hmm. Come on. Okay. Not only that, progress notes. Signed September 3rd, 2023. Now, y'all heard what Tareen just said about Chrisean. It says 5:45 p.m. Discussed positive chlamydia culture with patient. Given her prolonged rupture of membranes, discussed that the infant may have already been exposed.
Now, they told your ass this, Chrisean. They told you Junior Boy may have already been exposed. And you sitting there with them long, ugly blue nails and all that chains around your neck, thinking you going to the Give a Baby, Have a Baby fashion show.
This is why the nurses wanted to talk to her. This is what Tareen said. The nurses wanted to pour her to the side. This conversation privately, but Chrisean wanted to have in front of everybody. So, okay, everybody on your business. Okay, discuss that the infant may have already been exposed. All right. Discuss high risk of neonatal infection. Just like the doc's information that states that he has neonatal the syndrome, the neonatal syndrome, and whatnot.
We know Junior got some type of a syndrome, however you say it. Come on, people. Think. Quit acting ignorant. I want you people that's on here talking about, well, they picking on Chrisean. Quit acting ignorant. Quit acting like you don't have no damn sense. The baby it came through a nasty, funky, dirty, rotten cat. Oh, just, oh.
Discuss high risk of neonatal infection, vaginal delivery during active chlamydia infection. Approximately 90% risk. Discuss lower risk of neonatal infection with cesarean delivery in the setting of ruptured membrane.
90%, but ma'am, if we have a cesarean, you do a C-section, we do this emergency C-section, the baby, it's a higher risk that the baby, won't have all these problems. Let's see.
Brains, approximately 20% risk. Okay, so he would have had a 20%. It would have been a 50. He would have had. There would have been 50% off of the 90% if she would have did it cesarean. That a lot of the issues that he have wouldn't have happened. But with him coming out,
she knowingly, willingly. That's a crime. That ought to be a crime. You knowingly, you willingly. You premeditated his illness. You premeditated it. You premeditated it.
of the canal and her knowing that he was going to be coming out of her birthing canal, she added 50% of, on top of the 20% of him being infected or affected by the birth. So somebody telling you, like, look, it would take 50% off of the chance of anything negative happening to your baby if you do it this way, and you say no. But guess why she said no? Tareen, what you just say, Tareen? It says, discuss lower risk of neonatal infection with cesarean delivery in the setting of ruptured membranes, approximately 20%. Miss CM, Chrisean Malone, CM, that's you underneath your my chart. That's you. This is real. You're lying. You know what you did to that fucking baby. You're trash.
Ooh, Sean say you're trash. And until you do right by Junior Boy, until you do right, that girl gonna knock the shit out of you in that ring. You could have reduced the chances of that baby coming out with all of these issues he has by 40%, from 90 to down to 50%. But let's hear why you didn't do it.
Awful. Guess what she said? Miss CM Miss CM shared with me that the cesarean will fuck with my expensive tattoo.
And I be dipped in buttermilk and fried up. You nasty heifer. You low down. You know what? And I could hear her saying that. Because, see, she loved Blueface. It's all about Blueface. Everything is about Blueface. When that boy got out of prison, for those of you that's not crazy, you're not delusional, you're not living in an alternate world, you're not living in the Twilight Zone, you know what's really going on. And if you don't know what's really going on, I'm going to keep it real with you. Philly Phil keeps it real. That's why they don't like me. Listen, when he got out of prison, she was right there. Her and Junior Boy on her hip. She went to the arcade where he was. She went to DD. She was with him. They went to DDG's house and String. She had on a little two-piece bikini blue outfit. She was kissing him out on his back, his neck. She was wiping the sweat off of Blueface. Junior Boy was just over there trying to survive, trying to make it. She tending to Blueface like he a baby. She was ready to get back with Blue when he got out of prison. Blue didn't want him. So I know she said that about that tattoo because she lives for Blue. Everything Blue does, she goes and try to copy it. I don't want to hear nothing about she made Blue money and Carlissa money. No, they make their own money. Blueface was Blueface before he met this woman. Blueface was telling women he was on his way and hadn't even left the house yet. Blue was Blue before he met this girl. She ain't no damn body when it came to Blueface. Nobody coming to see Otis. They was coming to see Blue. The fuck? She made Blue. She want to do whatever Blue. She was the one writing on his wall in blood, trying to put a spell on the man. She put a spell on that damn house. I wouldn't want to go in that house. Anybody writing blood, I love you on the wall in blood. That's some crazy, demonic, weird shit. And y'all know it. She talking about Yahweh. Yahweh, ooh.
Cesarean will fuck with my expensive tattoo.
Best value and power. Predator. Power through anything. Only at Harbor Freight.
What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? Honestly, leave it to the...
Somebody done exposed her my chart. You know, folks will expose people medical records, so some people don't care. It was a nurse here in Arkansas. Exposed her. It was over a man. And she lost her job, a RN, lost her life. People do stuff. I would never do it. I'm a licensed insurance agent. I know you don't be exposed to that. People do things like that. Hold on, let me see what y'all saying, honey. Yes, it's totally wrong what she did to affect that child, but dang, the medical records though, they could alter. Yeah, they could alter, but that cat can't. A filthy cat can't be altered. A filthy canal can't be altered. A dirty, nasty, rotten canal can't be altered. Junior Boy is proof that it wasn't altered. Junior Boy is all the proof. Anybody that's got any kind of doubt, look at Junior Boy. Look at Junior Boy. Just look at Junior Boy. He's 2.5 almost. He's born September the 3rd. Look at Junior Boy. If you have any doubt in your mind, if you have any doubt in your mind, she needs to fall down on her knees and pray. Not Yahweh. You need to fall down on your knees and pray. Because if this is all, this here is horrible. Honey, he drinking that water. Sean David Wade ain't playing. He had to stop it. He had to just, it's just too much. It's too much. Yeah, I remember she said a lot about her sister. You know, sometimes family would do that to you. There's some low down family members in the world. I would never get online and try to expose a family member and tell their business, but people would do that. You know, I done had some low down gutter snipes family to come at me. The audacity of a low down, dirty, rotten family member to come for me. The audacity of a low down, rotten, dirty, nasty family member to come for me. That I ain't never came for a family member out here and tried to expose nobody. So the audacity of a low down, nasty, dirty, low down, rotten family member to try to come for me. So yes, family will come for you. Sometimes you'll get family that ain't never met you, want to try to come talk about you. Crazy asses.
Are you okay?
Yeah, no, they not okay. Me too, yeah, me too. Hashtag me too, Orange Lily. They'll try it. Oh, they'll try it. They will try. But I'm undefeated when it comes to low down dirty family members. I can't. They can't f with me.
Miss CM, Chrisean Malone, shared with me that a Caesarean wolf with my expensive tattoo, disregarding possible neonatal sequelae, is that how you say that? Including conjunctivitis and pneumonia. Patient elects to
Conjunctivitis. We all know something's wrong with Junior Boy's eyes, right? Don't we know something's wrong with Junior Boy's eyes? That's why she's always throwing her old nasty hands all over his eyes. Okay? Don't we know something wrong with Junior Boy's eyes? Look at his eyes. Look at his eyes. I've been saying he needs a ROPI exam. He needs an ophthalmologist. He needs to go to a specialist. Okay? I'm not making this up, people. Unless you just crazy and some people can't handle the truth. See, some people can't handle the truth.
proceed with labor and vaginal delivery despite risk. And that's what happened.
She stayed poking him in the eyes because she don't want his eyes to do. You see how that's when Blueface was holding him right there. That's when Blueface had just got out of prison. Chrisean was sitting over on the other side, but she couldn't get to him quick enough. His eyes started becoming what they really are because he went through a nasty, funky, infected, stanky, rotten, dirty canal and could have been avoided had she let them do an emergency C-section. I didn't say it. The record said it that Sean Davy Way read. The Sean Davy Way show done even called a Baltimore news station. Okay?
And that's what happened.
Yes, Blue did it on purpose. You know, Blueface. Let me tell you something about Blueface. He just talk like that. You know when he get to talking that look, I go get you. I go get when he get to talking like that, Blueface got good sense. He know what he was doing. He put that baby directly into that camera so we could see what he told us, and he didn't. That's why he put that hernia out here, because she wasn't gonna take the baby to get it fixed. This woman need her ass beat. Zion need to beat the shit out of her in that ring. On GP, just on GP for Junior. She need to just slap the shit out of that girl for Junior. For not, ugh. And it behooves me when some of these people get on here and defend her. Okay, this is strictly, I don't got no problem with the woman, other than you won't get the child the treatment that he needs. He does have an issue. He has problems. He needs some special care. Damn. Everybody knows Chrisean cannot fight. Well, Blueface crazy since they scribbled up his face in jail. Well, I know one thing. Hold up. He was smart enough to let us see Junior boy.
And that's what happened. That's what happened. Chrisean.
Tell her, Davy. I mean, Sean.
She said, this is why I showed y'all this earlier. Okay.
He's showing records, honey.
Okay. Okay. This is the birthing center. The birthing center, the top says risk and then plan, right? And they have all that blurred out for HIPAA reasons, right? But then it says newborn exposure to maternal syphilis. Maternal RPR positive and title, well, they really bleeped that out. And then it said treated at the time. And then it says in utero drug exposure.
I don't know what all that means. I just know it's some nasty shiggity. What Martin say, mud dear, it's some low down nasty shit going on around here.
Okay. Utero drug exposure. Alcohol exposure. And then it says mother admits to regular schnochenane use during pregnancy. Mother
admitted to regular Coco Cabana use. Coco Cabana. I don't know what it feels. I don't ever. I remember one time I said to my grandfather, because my first cousin was on that Coco Cabana and all that stuff and just strung out. I was like, Gramps, I wonder what it make her feel like. He said, don't you worry about what it make her feel like. Don't you worry about it. I said, okay, Gramps, I don't ever want to know. Thank God I ain't never had no urge to want to do no drugs. I just don't get it. Just get you a cold beer and relax. All you need is a cold beer with some olives and limes on it. Okay. All right, I got to go to work, child. I'm talking about a cold beer. But he just said the record say she admitted to the doctors that she regularly used Coco Cabana. Okay.
That's schnochenane.
Schnochenane.
It says mother admits to regular alcohol use during pregnancy.
Ooh, child.
But get this. It says plan. The plan says DCF notified following delivery. DCFS notified following delivery.
DCFS was notified. Let me tell you something. You come to Arkansas with that shit. Have a baby at UAMS or somewhere. DCFS gonna be there and that baby gonna be gone and in the DCF custody. ASAP. Foster parents on deck. Your rights is gone until you get yourself together. They did notify DCFS. She hightailed it on back to Cali.
So the birthing center, like we said, over here, was the first to call child protection on her. So they called child protection on her. She had the baby in Baltimore and then ran back to California.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. What y'all say?
Birthing centers are...
She tried to burn Blue house down on drugs, and she tried to unplug the Wi-Fi thinking it was the smoke detector. This girl is crazy, allegedly. Are you kidding me? Who said that? Free Paw Paw forever.
Different from hospitals. Hospitals will keep you 3-4 days sometimes. A birthing center, it's kind of like at your leisure. You kind of leave when you want to. If you want to leave the first day, you can leave the first day. It's no different than being at home having a midwife. I mean, you don't have to go to the hospital, but if you want to, you can. I mean, you can.
Good morning, Karen. Good morning, everybody.
It's
Tony.
up to you. Most people do anyway. Go run tests and stuff on the baby, make sure the baby's all right. So it's no different than having like a water birth at home, or, you know. You don't have to go to the hospital to have a baby. You could have it right in your living room, right in your bedroom if you want to.
Child, please.
It's up to you. You know? So again, Tareen been saying this. What you say,
I
Tareen?
said it didn't kick in.
What you say, Tareen?
Your mother instincts kick in day one when you gave birth. Why? Because I was there. It didn't kick in. It didn't kick in. When nurses came in and told you, can they talk to you about yourself?
Okay, so I'm gonna get ready to go. The recap, courtesy of the Sean Davy Way show. This was yesterday. He reported on this live. He broke this news. Somebody doxed Chrisean from the moon back to Africa, all the way to London, all the way to Ghana, where Dr. Umar be going, and he just doxed the hell out of her. And I saw somebody mention my good Dr. Umar in the chat earlier. I saw your comment about the good doctor. I saw your comment about the good doctor. That the good Dr. Umar ain't got nothing to do with this. That Shango stick ain't ain't got no parts over here in this mess. Okay, now Sean Davy Way broke this story yesterday. Chrisean Rock was advised and told at the birthing center that you love Dr. Umar not as much as we do over here. No, I'm just kidding. Told her that, look, if you let Junior continue through this canal in the shape that it's in, there's a 90% chance that Junior's gonna have some major problems. Major. I'm talking problems like not being able to walk, talk, or crawl or eat solid foods by the time he's 2.5. I'm talking having eye issues, conjunctivitis. Look up conjunctivitis. Look it up. I'm going to post it on my community wall. And Chrisean, allegedly, her response was, I don't want to have a C-section. It's going to mess up my tattoo that says Jonathan Ussy. Because it's all about Blueface. Chrisean Rock willingly and knowingly premeditated a baby's, what's the word? Disabilities. Willingly, knowingly premeditated. There's another word, but I can't think of it. What is it? Oh gosh, it's a word I'm trying to think of. Anyway, she premeditated. That's how I'm putting it. Because the doctors forewarned her. They told her what could happen. That baby, she ruined it. She ruined it. She just ruined the poor child. He never stood a chance. Today is the anniversary of Ronnie Doe unaliving. It sure is February the 3rd. That's a doggone shame. And look at where we are. 1 year ago, 1 year later, we're still talking about his son. Because if that was Blueface's real biological son, but it's not. I wasn't there when the baby was made, but I could tell that's not Blueface's son. Go look at Javon. Ooh, that little boy is so cute, look just like his daddy. And again, y'all quit trying to blame Blueface for this. He didn't have that baby. He didn't get pregnant. He didn't push it out of his canal. He can't have no baby. She pushed it out of her canal. Now, if Blueface had been in that in that birthing center room with her, she would have had a C-section because Blue would have told her to. He'd have probably told her something like, "I'm gonna love you anyway. I don't care about that tattoo." She'd have, "Okay, Blue," showing that snagger tooth. Y'all ain't got no sound? Damn. All right, I gotta go.